How are...
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
A few unruly townsfolk with sticks. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Too fucking right. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we...
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords. And what do we have? Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Bergov will have found and caught us. We have to get rid of Von Bergov. It's because of him that we're in this...
You mean in the shit, Sirhan?
Sir Hans here is right. It's starting to piss me off the way Von Bergov's been stringing us along all this time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly...
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and...
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon. So why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all...
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me Von Bergov has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in... And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But what we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to...
So you'd rather hide and ambush flower wagons?
No, patrzcie tylko. Jeszcze wczoraj przerzucał...
I know going up against Von Bergov is dangerous, but we have to try.
Dangerous, my arse. It's suicide.
That's enough. Von Bergov has to die. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blood.
Where did you get such a fortune?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send...
So that's why you were so eager to go there.
We really appreciate it, son.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of...
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaries. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malashov.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve.
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on Von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight...
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
What the fuck are you all sitting here for?
Henry, come here. I need to talk to you.
One beer after.
What do you make of this Brabant fellow?
He's he rambles on a lot, though. My head nearly burst listening to him sometimes. Although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, if a little obsessed with wealth.
I agree. He seems quite likeable. And he's got...
He certainly has. Henry, my most faithful...
Uh-oh. That sounds a bit too...
Me? Never. But you do. You need to relax a bit. Let your hair down. So it occurred to me, you might like to go hunting with me.
Poaching?
Poaching's what commoners do. Come on. We promised Zhishka we'd find some meat for...
But I have work to do in Sigismund's camp.
The camp will still be there when we get...
Oh, all right.
That's the spirit. I found this great... I thought you might like to come. What's more...
Let's go then.
Great. Saddle your horse.
Huh?
This horse must have cost a pretty groschen. Oh, can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Of course. I do. I won.
It wasn't my day, but I still came out of it better than you. Or have you forgotten about the Cumans who caught you and tied you to a tree?
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
And how many adventures we still have ahead of us, eh?
I hope so. But to be honest, conquering Malashov and capturing von Bergov, I hope Zhishka has a foolproof plan.
Ah, don't worry. It's nothing we can't handle.
And when we tell our story in some tavern, the lasses will be falling at our feet.
I'm surprised you haven't got bored of it yet. Chasing after girls like a gander after a loose goose.
Oh, is that some kind of peasant saying?
Oh, you don't like it? Bit earthy for your high-born taste, is it?
It's demeaning to all my my sweethearts.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches, but a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
Wait, can you hear? There are people in the camp. Bloody hell! Soldiers. Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, there's a dead body. Over there, by the tree. A local hunter, probably. They must have stumbled across them. Those bastards will pay for this. We came here to hunt. So let's hunt.
Are you sure? There's quite a lot of them. I'd rather not end up tied to a...
Come on. We can handle this.
All right, but
What about me?
you'll be ready to back me.
Oh, all right.
Didn't bury anything here.
Get out of here, mutt. No, what? Jesus Christ!
I'm only up.
Leave him alone, you bastard!
To me! Get out behind! You'll die for that!
Yeah! You got what was coming, whore son!
I've got to say, though, next time we go straight...
Oh, it didn't exactly go well. Shouldn't we tell Giz?
Why? There's not much to tell.
All right.
My thoughts exactly...
What about the dead?
I suppose we should bury... They may have been bar...
What now?
I don't know. But we promised to bring some...
Oh, these fellas were just...
All right? We'll go together. Right?
Of course.
All right. You take care of the...
Выйдящий школьник.
Wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay and you shall be forgiven.
What break you?
Good day to you.
Greetings to you. Aims high. Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine.
You're always
and
welcome
poor
here.
Dorota had to flee to the woods.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
I'm here.
So I see. Haven't you got anything to...
I'm here.
Come.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but... it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlet.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon?
That's what you're supposed to find out, but it looks like they got held up for some reason.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the... And what's more, they say the whole camp...
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty They run the whole camp. The Cumans are under the...
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the... Watch out for him. You know how it...
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate?
The best thing would be to join up. Ah, they won't let you go up and see. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call... He's Katz's right-hand man.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him.
And once I've joined them...
Find out when they're supposed to. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna...
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong...
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. Is there anything else?
Do you know anything else about the Praguers that...
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. That's all I know. They drink, play die.
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. All hot-blooded and all...
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and... Although...
Although what?
There's a rumor going... At first, I was worried. Be careful.
That's...
Get out of the... No, I have to admit.
As long as it's always...
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But...
You said you need...
I do. Someone's been...
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about... But you never know what a creep...
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except...
A shoe?
That's just what's so strange. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them.
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word.
What did it sound like?
Hungarian. You can't mistake that.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. I haven't slept a wink since.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke.
What do you plan to do?
If he really did steal your shoe...
That's not a bad idea.
You've got the other shoe. You can't walk around with one shoe.
It's not matter.
If it is a cumin, I could just go...
That might work. Chertan would take... You should be very...
All right.
Thank you. But now go.
Here, Matt. Search.
You silly doggy.
Ugh. Bermain over.
At your service, sir. Oh, you pooch.
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives?
What are you doing, prowling about here?
That's Catherine's. So this is where the Cuman who won't leave her alone lives.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. So it's you. You're the Cuman that keeps...
Move on. Nemirte.
What are you on about? Bathhouse. Das Bad.
Again. Aha.
She's scared. Oh, Sacra. Ah! Huh?
Move on. Nicht amor.
See how easily we...
I'm sorry.
Takarot.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
A tankard of ale.
I found the Cuman who was...
Oh, thank God.
I just told him...
And he understood. And
Here they are.
thank God for that. And Henry,
What?
thank you. You're a good...
Greetings. God bless you, sir.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Which group do you belong to? Well, you and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. Go and ask Gros. Lord, you'll fit in better.
Oh, that'd be a waste.
Oh, really?
I'm the best warrior far and wide.
That's all very...
But I'm not like other soldiers.
Aye, sure.
I know about herbs. If you have a sword...
That kind of... We don't need an...
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful.
Aye.
Ugh, damn.
For you to... You're a bit...
I want to serve the king. Sigismund should take things...
Interesting.
Only I'm not, please.
All right. You know what?
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to...
I thought you might want to take a look at... He might be even mouthier than I am.
Well, if that... But we'll have to try you out first.
Ah, you're not going on about that
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not... So, this is... What do you say?
Well, that depends.
Christ, he'll fit right.
If he helps us get out...
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. They had a very important car.
It seems they were last seen some...
Hang on. Why would they go past Miskovitz?
That's what I don't understand.
Isn't it possible they simply got lost on the...
That don't seem likely.
But the way doesn't go through Miskovitz.
Something bad must have happened to...
I don't give a shit what happened to them. There's a very important charter in it.
What if there's more than one charter?
Nothing a yokel like you, if there's more than one.
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them of someone?
What, take down 7?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier?
And is that all you know?
Well, Mishek, one of those 7, came...
And you're only telling me this now? So question...
Go ahead and...
Mishek was brought back on a cart. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop...
And let me tell you...
All right, I think I understand.
So, what are you standing here for?
A blessing wouldn't be out of place.
So we ain't... You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the Merc. He'll go and requisition some... Now go. And don't get yourself...
There's a couple of things...
That's good.
Shouldn't I get a weapon?
If you'd have come from Prague...
Who should I ask about my...
You'll get your pay in Sedley.
For a glorious army.
Soldiering is mostly... But if you're bored... That's more like it.
I heard you were recently in a battle.
You heard right. But you won't hear any tales of... A band of footpads was holed up there. So we kicked them out. No wall can withstand a cannon like...
Could I see the cannon?
You will when the... Christ knows.
I'm looking for the local sawbones. They said I've never seen the...
So, you came straight to me. In any case, you found your man. Musa of Mali.
Sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy?
Henry, sir. How...
Big, wise, courteous?
No, that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I have had this conversation at... Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you.
Well, I thought that was just, you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from...
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldier.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there and will remain...
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some...
Isn't there anything we can do? What if we brew something with mint?
That is... One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not, but it must be very strong.
Hold on. I have something like that here.
And is it strong enough?
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend. I will try to trust you.
Ini.
All right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
Whoa. What's happening?
That doesn't matter now, Mishek. But I need to speak to you.
Who are you?
No,
That... What do you...
What actually happened? Start at the beginning.
We were riding to Settlers. We were taking some gifts or something.
That was when...
A couple of crates with Karel and Francek's talked the others into nicking the stuff, so they jumped me.
So it was your friends who did this to you?
I told them I wouldn't rat on them. Francek pounced on me and stuck a knife in my belly. All I can remember is running somewhere.
The document you were carrying?
I've no idea. Katz didn't tell us anything, and
I need to know where the rest of the men who arrived...
I'm not sure. Listen, will I be all right? I don't...
The brew is wearing off, mostly.
I'm going to die.
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active...
Rest. Yes, I should.
Careful.
Mamawati. Cái này jauh. Indonesia.
Yeah, there you go.
Prepare to fight.
This way's no good. I'll have to go around. This way's no good. I'll have to go around.
Oh.
A wagon in the Prague colours.
Oh.
This must be the missing soldiers. I reckon they won't be too pleased to see me. I have to find the painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
Lumayan. Apa naik? Aduh.
quick.
Go.
Whoa!
This arse must have cost a pretty cushion.
Good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman. They look like angels on the outside.
Rüdvers, lad.
You know it.
I've come about that.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, and the soldiers who...
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to said
Horse.
Oh, they're still at the sawmill.
Doesn't matter. We'll tie the bastard. My Christ, that's your mission accomplished then. Here, take our Laughing Rock and wear it with... And you know what?
So we can move out from the...
First things first, he gets shit
Yeah,
drunk! Musa, did you... Henry found that...
And what about the desert?
I'll take care of them, don't you worry.
And what now?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that...
Really? All right, you too, Henry.
As you command, sir.
Long live the Proggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone.
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they... I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body.
You're no saint yourself.
Every creature is beautiful and noble.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not?
That's the spirit.
Careful, friend.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. Well, you're not afraid of anything. If I was you, I'd take it. My God.
Shit. How could I have lost?
Glory to the victors.
You bet I... Now for a drink.
Anjir, mau banget.
And so St. George hops on his white steed
and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so, he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tudo bem. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
What are your orders, Lord of Burmlock?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty...
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry.
All right. You search this place, and I...
Right now? What good can you do there?
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Churchan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in it. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
My suggestions? That's your job, isn't it?
Being a commander here is a right... soldiering was different. You know what, soldier?
All right. Go and get some rest.
What do you fucking mean, rest? Fucking and drinking until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and quartered.
And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Right. I've searched the...
Fuck!
Let's hope...
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours, he took one of his pagan
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine?
Can someone explain what the fuck?
Chatan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned, but he could not be...
How dare you,
Calm down, sir. Go on.
When Chatan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed... Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him.
There's lots of poisons you could add to it.
You are probably right.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not...
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease them. It is not all that common in my country. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer...
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guard.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So,
with one of the half-wits here...
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for...
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know...
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my...
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion...
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in...
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the We won't leave this place until we...
What? But sir, you said we were going to move out.
Things have changed a bit since not even a handcart can...
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and...
But sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and...
Where do you think you're going, Henry? And talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that?
What is this royal justice...
He's a crown official who makes sure the law's enforced in this land. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard... And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here...
Who is this Stibor of Stiborjits?
You don't get that kind of wealth.
You really don't have any idea?
How could I? We should probably...
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get... But you could do...
Me?
Who else? I need help. Someone I can trust. You have to get rid of the guard somehow.
All right.
Have you lost your mind?
How else am I supposed...
Just distract him. If you better to be...
How much time do we have?
2 days at most, I'd say. And Henry.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman. They look like angels on the...
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise.
There's a guard posted outside Musa's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my... So you rid me of one pit.
I wouldn't...
All right, then. I hope he won't...
Was it you who found...
Aye.
I need to ask you a couple of...
I don't know nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower...
Are you deaf? I told you...
No, I believe you. But that only tells me...
Well, it's...
What's possible?
It's... possible we...
Oh, Christ. I knew it.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we'd have noticed if anything happened there.
What did you do when you found...
It all happened so fast.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to...
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by...
There's always someone going in and out. In fact, everyone who...
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty.
Him? God's teeth. He's the most...
Anyone can be a bit of a twat.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most... I try to tell him I'm not fucking interested. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this bit...
Stop, you bastard!
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message.
Then you'll have to shout out...
Henry?
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you.
I truly appreciate that. Tinja Sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. What happened when you brought Chertan?
I already told you everything. Then I gave him some wine to drink soon after.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka.
Did Chertan say anything before?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away.
He poured it away?
Evidence that he in Bohemia, it smelt and looked. Perhaps it was a little...
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. Catherine, I think she's...
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the wine must have been...
All right. But what now?
I have done some thinking about that. The best thing would be to investigate if we discover what poison...
Well, wouldn't it be enough to search the whole...
You would be surprised. What is more?
How can we identify the...
That is not hard. I examined the dead body. That is...
And could I help you? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. I'm sorry. The first thing to do is to go to... You must remember everything that looks... In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons. You can read.
Aye.
Excellent. The chest is locked. But I trust you.
You have a whole book just about...
I bought it on my way here, but please.
Right. Examine Cher... Who do you think killed Cher...
I have... Who do you think is the...
Oh, I heard Sir Grozov.
I have heard the same.
Well, what do you think?
I think it must... And I would bet that it was one of us who was there. And because it cannot be you, someone should question...
Well, I don't have much...
I am very grateful.
What if we forgot about... You'd be long gone before...
Thank you for the offer. And even if I did get away...
Good to see you.
All right. Holy Mary, Mother of God. He looks a bit ruddy. I can't see anything strange here. I suppose the murderers are...
What a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. Ugh. But why would someone Several stab wounds in the belly. The murderer definitely... Almost everything is covered in blood. I can't see anything. Whoever killed him... He looks horribly rigid and contorted. Nothing strange here except the stiff... And what's this here? Something that... completely rigid. Oh, Christ. I've heard it happens to the... That'll have to do. He had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions, as red as a poppy. I mustn't forget anything. Right, that's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned. I read that book of yours.
What do you mean, you think?
Not really.
Think fast.
Habis dicek lagi.
The potion is this name, but if you think, are you sure it?
Absolutely.
All right, now.
You said...
Wait,
Of course.
First, but I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Cheritan's murder, of course. It is all... People have just been sitting around for months here.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty to... I'm just doing what I'm told to do.
I have more important things to do than to... Who are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Even if I tell you?
No.
If you say so.
I think I'll just go.
Good luck.
Beautiful, but empty.
Anjir.
No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. There's nothing here. Moose is definitely not to blame. No, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Cheritan even if they wanted to. Nothing out of the ordinary.
something here. I reckon those two really are innocent. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Oak. And dry as a bone. Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used... brew kiss of death. I'd like to ask a couple...
I have a couple of...
it's even more...
Go ahead and ask.
Where were you when Chotan was...
Where do you think? In my tent.
What, you just went off to have a nap?
No. I doubled the guard. Drew up the order when something like this...
It was you who came to tell us that Chotan had been stabbed, wasn't it?
Me? I was close by, that's all.
Hold on. The two guards said other... They said they found Chotan, and...
Is that what they said? And anyway, how am I supposed to remember all this?
Are you sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you.
Me?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. But it seems you're a...
Tell me more about the storage.
What about it? If it blew up, and if someone did...
Oh, except for you.
Very droll. Aye, but now I'll...
Someone who has access to the... But saying that name...
Dangerous as...
Well, you think I'm mistaken?
I'm not saying...
Who has the key to the ammunition store?
I don't know.
I found lots of black powder in the ammunition store.
Again? Hardly a day. But don't worry, I'll have a...
I've been doing a lot of thinking about...
What's that got to do?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interest...
No.
Calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you, I'd go straight to...
Well, let's say...
You know something about the murder.
Maybe a little, but I don't want...
Why would anyone kill Chertan anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Chertan. Maybe someone
in the ammunition store?
Trying to blow it.
What? What good would that do?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a... And it had come in very There's sure to be dozens...
Well, I should probably report you. Well, I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter.
That doesn't sound... Let me finish my work. We can put the blame for...
What, accusing an innocent man?
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
And what if I refuse?
It's a bit late for... I have a poisonous plant here. Take it and put it in the chest in Grosaf's tent. And if you don't want...
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozav's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with kiss of death. Or was he? Could we talk about...
Why? Musa is under lock.
Do you really want to leave everything to the king? Think about it. The camp's falling apart.
What the fuck are you talking? Get out before I...
What a night.
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take... And there was Chertan.
Before the murder, did you see anyone doing something with the lock?
Nobody went up there.
There were 2 of you on guard duty, yeah?
Him. The best in the whole camp. The things I've seen since... I'd never have dreamt of some...
Here you are, you thief! Surrender at once!
Easy! I surrender!
I've got it in for time has come, and if I don't...
All right.
Now I'll take...
Have a look, then.
In that case... He surrendered!
Right.
My word. In the meantime...
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your... But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, sir.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them...
Only your soldiers seem to...
There are always problems, but as you can see...
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might...
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep...
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has... Tell me, lad.
Sir, people don't murder each other for no... You can ask everyone in the camp.
But if it wasn't Musa...
Chairtown was killed by...
What?
You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't gonna let this peasant insult me, are you?
That can wait. First, and start at the beginning.
Well, being in charge of the camp wasn't enough for Grozov, most likely.
What is this nonsense?
What's more, they'd never take orders from someone like you. I hope you know something, lad. What happened next? You carried Chairton to the...
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink.
It seems someone...
Grozov went to the infirmary.
What say you?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grozov...
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber?
You brewed it up yourself. You can go and see for yourself.
You fucking...
Silence! I've heard more than enough.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That...
But I didn't do...
Don't make this...
Keep away from me!
Calm now, sir.
Shut up, you worm! It's all... You're a dead man. Ah! Ah!
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and...
I wouldn't. And I apologize to you.
My head?
What will happen to the camp?
That is not your concern.
With pleasure.
As you command, sir.
And then I do command, soldier.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need...
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make...
You robbed that dead man!
Come over here! What's wrong with you? You can't rob the dead.
Seri-seri. Oh, bisa ya.
The investigation is more
You're in luck. But get a move on. Excuse me.
Always glad to see polite people like you. Silly God.
Careful.
Tunes, what's that on? Good day, good day.
It's happening.
At last.
Tell Zizka.
I will.
Iya.
Manuel.
All right.
The sooner the better. Deserters. But really, I can't imagine.
Oh, maybe it won't be so.
Just, well, let's await.
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off him. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with him, the devil. So he said, what the fuck?
Show your
Fucking hell! He knows how to swallow the head!
You want to get away with that?
Show what you're made of!
Go to hell! Let's have it!
Ein anderer ist tot!
Es ist vorbei.
Rob the dead?
Guards! Watch it with that weapon! You hit me! Ah! You!
There.
What's the matter?
It just doesn't seem right.
Not people, trust me. By the way...
He's called Crow. I wouldn't say he's alright. He killed the Cuman's command.
Fucking hell, now that's... Brabant has already...
What are they like?
Well...
Look, don't
make it... Damn it, lads! Go
You fucking...
Calm down, or you'll faint again.
What now?
Well, you're a good...
A commander should fall with his... Prepare to fight!
Oh! I want to go...
Hop onto the...
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the devil's dead.
Another reason not to stick...
Well, we're in luck.
And what about Brabant's men?
I just don't trust them somehow.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed. Get ready, and then we'll plan.
Just a moment. Here we are. Good.
Are you coming with us to Malak?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Ah, fuck. Why do I even bother trying?
If you're talking about that plan...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy.
What did he say?
That, my God, I should have slit it.
We must defeat and capture...
Aye, there's always...
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about...
Everyone. He'll drive Sigismund away.
Ha! You lot, and your big plans.
What's the matter? He didn't mind what we were doing.
Until now, we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And for some time now, we've been getting in... In the meantime...
Here we are.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?